I just turned 40. Often as I'm teaching the students and seeing them sit in their chairs at our Bible school and thinking back to when I was 18, sitting at Capernwray Hall in England, and just how different I was then as an 18-year-old. I came to Capernwray and was excited to be in England, excited to be studying the Bible, excited to learn more about God. I'd been through my little roller coaster in high school, but I had no clue what was going to happen there. And the way in which in class the Word was opened and hearing what was said and interacting with the teachers. And I remember so specifically one class period where it was like for the first time the truth and the reality of the fact that Christ lived in me. And I know we say that a lot in Torchbearers. I grew up in Torchbearers. I'd heard it my whole life. And yet there was this day where for the first time I felt like I heard it and it made sense. And the concept that the same power that God was working out in his son Jesus was the same power, the same spirit that Christ is now working out in me. And it was like the pieces all just kind of started falling together. And I don't know how to explain it other than it was like my mind was blown by the incredible adventure of the Christian life and how exciting it was. And so it's interesting. That's been on my mind a lot recently. The prevalence in the church and in the world of those who are just like me. An excitement for the Lord, an excitement for the church, excited to read the Word, to different degrees, but missing the most incredible and absolute heart of the gospel, which is Christ's life and his spirit in me. And I think that's got to be something that hurts the heart of the Lord, because he wants to reach the world. He wants to live his life. He wants to express his character through us, and yet we so often walk through life with this view that it's normal to just kind of do our thing. And so it's an interesting place for me to be. New decade, 40 years old, looking back at 18 and realizing that the only thing I really have to offer is what was offered to me and what I understood as an 18-year-old sitting in class, listening to the Word, understanding the Christ that was given not just for me but to me, and the incredible adventure of what it means to follow him and to live a life that is so different from what I would do if it was my choice.